British-based activists are taking the government surveillance agency to court. Privacy International wants GCHQ to end its bulk collection of personal communications data. The organisation has been directly harvesting millions of phone calls. It also received data from the NSA, which until recently had been operating in the same fashion. UK campaigners now point to the America's Freedom Act, which obliges the NSA to get a court order before tapping into private information stored by telecoms firms. But nothing has actually changed for GCHQ, you see, which is actually still snooping without the middleman, while also receiving data from across the Atlantic as well. Polly Boyko reports from London.
How much should governments be able to access our data communications? Well, the organisation I'm about to meet spends every day fighting for our privacy. In fact, they care about it so much that they're suing the UK's Intelligence and Security Agency, or GCHQ as it's known, for their mass spying activities. The lawyers and computer whizzes working at Privacy International are determined to hold the government to account for its mass digital surveillance.
Well, what we've been trying to do is to bring our intelligence agencies under the rule of law. We need safe spaces for people to come together, to discuss problems, to discuss abuses that might be taking place, to talk, to organise, and to challenge.
Which is exactly what the people here do. Last year they filed a legal complaint against GCHQ's hacking activities. Things like their ability to turn on mobile phone microphones, webcams and cameras.
What we now know is that governments are not just watching terrorists, they're watching all of us.
Unbeknownst to us, the government, while in court, changed the law. They only told us about this a day before court. And in changing the law, they provided immunity to GCHQ.
Privacy International have now taken the fight to the European Court of Human Rights in Strasbourg. But protecting our privacy could get harder under the new Conservative government, who are considering pulling out from the European Convention on Human Rights and introducing the so-called Snoopers Charter, a new law that would strengthen powers for bulk interception.
Particularly we're concerned with kind of more advanced monitoring centres, which are able to give access to a government agency or law enforcement agency to basically the entirety of our country's internet.
None of this bodes well for PI's Deputy Director, Eric King. He's likened the campaign for digital privacy to the start of the environmental movement. It's a global issue that needs to be fixed now, or the future consequences could be grave.
Privacy is still in its early days. You can really count the number of people who know this stuff inside out, who are outside government and who are challenging that. I hope that in a few years I will not know the names of every single person anymore who are fighting this fight. I think then we'll be on the right track.
But for now, these London offices are the hub of the fight for our digital freedoms. Polly Boyko, RT, London.
We've been telling you how robot designs are coming on in leaps and bounds. Well, these robots are from the DARPA challenge. They're able to be steered through an obstacle course, simulating a nuclear disaster scenario like the Fukushima tragedy. They performed different tasks, from driving a vehicle to cutting through a wall and even climbing stairs as well. Well, the winners were South Korean engineers who actually managed to take home $2 million. So perhaps we're now going to be seeing machines like this.
Input, Treasure Island, origin of the species. More.
The DARPA challenge is sponsored by the US Defense Department, known for developing lethal systems designed to kill without human intervention. But scientists warn that their agility and lethality would actually leave humans, quote, utterly defenseless, they say. A number of scientists have signed a petition calling for a more cautious approach towards robotics. Well, they point out the incredible success the industry has already achieved, from tools such as speech recognition and image classification as well. Even so, the academics emphasise that no one can fully predict where we're heading with this research. Well, one of the signatories is actually James Barrett. He's a filmmaker and an author as well, who's written about the future of artificial intelligence. He gave us his reasons for signing the open letter.
The turning point will be when we create human-level intelligence and beyond. We've created machines that are better than us at chess, at theorem proving, at navigation. They're getting better than us now at perception, at identifying objects. It won't be long before we create machines that are better than we are at artificial intelligence research and development. And at that point, we'll lose control of the pace of development of AI. And then we'll be sharing the planet with machines that are thousands or even millions of times more intelligent than we are.
In a few moments, the humanitarian catastrophes left after Western intervention ambitions. Stand by, it's Sophie and Co.